I am going to make an edible cake for a doll using marshmallow fondant. To make the fondant, we are using a microwave-safe bowl, marshmallows, food coloring, circle cutouts, powdered sugar, and water. In a microwave-safe bowl, add 2 cups of marshmallows and 1 tablespoon of water. Microwave for 30 seconds. They should puff up and begin to melt. Begin stirring the marshmallow mixture until all of the lumps are gone, making a marshmallow cream. While stirring, I begin to add 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Continue to mix. The more powdered sugar you add, the more difficult it becomes to stir. And this is very sticky. Add another 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and mix. At this point, it is definitely turning into a dough-like substance. It's not as sticky, but still a little sticky. Add another 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and mix well. At this point, it has become pretty much impossible to stir. So it's time to get our hands dirty. I dust my hands with powdered sugar, then begin kneading the dough. We can move to a powdered flattened surface and continue kneading until it has the consistency of Play-Doh. To make a ball of marshmallow fondant, I divide the dough into smaller sections, coat them in a layer of powdered sugar, and store in a Ziploc bag. Take out one, make a nest in the center, and add a drop of food coloring. Fold over the sides, closing the food coloring on the inside, and then begin kneading to mix the color. When the color is evenly mixed, evenly flatten it out or roll it, dust it with powdered sugar and a circle cutout. Push the cutout into the marshmallow, carefully remove it to make a circle of fondant. Set it to the side and cut out another. Take the leftover fondant and store it in the plastic bag. Take out another roll of fondant. This time, we are going to add yellow food coloring. Blend it just as before, then flatten it and cut out the circles. So far, we have made pink and yellow circles. Next for our cake, let's make green. And now blue. So now we have 4 colors for our cake, a pink, yellow, green, and a blue. I made 2 of each just in case I made a mistake. This way I have a backup. For my last ball of fondant, I am going to leave it white and roll it out thinner than the others. Cut 3 large circles. 3 small circles. Now I can start putting the cake together. So I found these treat containers at Michael's. On the back it says that it is food safe, and I thought it would make the perfect cake stand for our dolls. I am going to use the back of my measuring cup for a flat surface so I can assemble my cake. Starting with a layer of pink, I add a tiny bit of water to the tip of my finger, place it on top, then add a layer of white. The water helps to glue them together. However, if you add too much, it becomes a sticky mess. And I'm going to add a little bit of water between each layer. So we just laid down the white, and now we're going to add yellow. Add some more water, another layer of white, then green, white, and blue. When I cut into my cake, I want the pink layer to be on top. So I'm just going to flip it over, add a little water to the top, take a thin layer of the white fondant and place it on top. Carefully smooth it around the edges of the cake. Use a butter knife to carefully trim off the excess. I take a strip of pink fondant and begin rolling it out. Place it around the bottom of the cake, and then I'm just using a little decorating tool to put little indents in it so that it looks like frosting. Add another one around the top. Take some of the leftover fondant, roll it into a cane, form it into small swirls, place it on top of the cake, and give it a little twist to make rosettes on top of the cake. Place it on the cake stand to make a rainbow cake. For a different style, I added the small circles on top of the large circles to make a 2-tiered cake. Then I added a ribbon of fondant going around the bottom edge. I made some blue rosettes to go on top to make another edible cake for our doll-sized bakery. Now these are made of marshmallows and a lot of sugar. And they taste like marshmallows and a lot of sugar. And it is edible. However, we will be serving doll-sized portions. So I am going to carefully cut a piece of cake. And remember to always have adult supervision when working with sharp objects. I'm a little nervous. I hope it works. I had to be really careful and take my time cutting this because it wants to stick to the knife. So I probably should have powdered it with a little bit of or dusted it with a little powdered sugar. Yeah, and we can get it off there. See, it's super sticky. And it's squished just a little. But it has some great texture and it was a lot of fun to make. I just have to reshape the cake a little so we can have an edible cake for our doll parties.
And you're done.
Happy crafting! Around me, I will give my love to you. But when I see you, when I get there, I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you. But when I see you, when I get there.
Give a very special shout out to Nanny Julie 39 for all of your Fabsome support. What's up? 2 eggs, 4 cups of flour, vanilla, a teaspoon of that, butter. This is too complicated. There has got to be another way to make a cake for Nanny.
I can't believe Nanny is coming to visit. We haven't seen her in years. Sophie, is everything ready?
Yep, I made the cake. You have to try it.
Okay, it looks great. Sophie, What is this?
Marshmallows, water, and food coloring for that little something extra.
Is it too late to have Grandma make a pie?
Not what I feel.